The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer, and your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous...
Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the Divisional Round finale. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
There's one less thing now this offense got to worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, it already did that. The fever pitch we began with, Kate's quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
Well, I got to believe, Kate, that those touchdowns a week ago in that wild card round, both of them through the air, going to give this quarterback and this offense a little bit more confidence to do the same today.
And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. The offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
He's already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Back now, pressure coming. That one connects. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. QB sneak coming. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, I think...
And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown on the opening drive, and level it a whole bunch.
That one splits the uprights, and the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out is one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
Well, here we go, Kate. That good old adage, that good old question of rust versus rest. Yep, this QB and his buddies, they all had the week off. They're rested, they feel good. Or will they be rusty? This opening series, a big one to get them in rhythm.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
That's complete right side. one doesn't go far. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Gets out of trouble. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Escapes a defender. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and might even hear a few bluebirds.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10. He keeps it on the option. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. He's going to throw it. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Giants are set to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. 2nd and 3 now.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And nearly a 1st down there. He's stopped at the 24.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. It's a bigger get in the future.
Pickup of 2 here, and that's good for a Panthers first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers trim the lead to 1. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Diving right side, got it. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
A gain of 13 yards.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15. First down, Giants.
They're throwing it. Now to his wide out, it's a screen. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants break the tie here in the first.
Touchdown, New York.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Panthers 7.
On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
Panthers take over first.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
5-yard line.
They'll run it from the gun. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. It's a 14-7 game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have second down and 5. He keeps this one himself. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
A loss of 1. It's now third down and 6.
To the air on third and long. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Carolina in punt formation. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The Giants returning their offense and this running back to the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Gain 15 there. And it's good for a New York first down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
So Reed gives you the ball, please. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers set to take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll throw it here on first. He rocks that tackler. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that. They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
He's going to throw again on second down. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
Shotgun now on third down. This is hauled in by Samuel. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That's more to catch out left. And this one does not go far. Second down now. They need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Giants' 38-yard line.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Back to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Trying to push this past the marker. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Drifts away from one. Finds a seam down the middle. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They get 40 on the big hitter. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Throwing from the gun here.
at the 22-yard line.
That's it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
McManus sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Giants 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Jackson now to return it. He dodged the tackle. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Carolina offense headed out now. And Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the first half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason. It's his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
10 at the 45-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, option play now. He's headed right side. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down. A 9-yard rip on the ground there, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll work against the blitz. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. yards now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force fourth down.
3-yard loss on the play.
Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. A 27-yard look here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Panthers 10.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants and this running back headed back out for a new series. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Airing it out to start this drive. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
First down.
That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York first down. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Throwing now on first down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Panthers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of them. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this first half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. First and 10, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing again on second. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Pass play on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. This is second and 2. He's going to throw it again. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. They are throwing it again. Escapes his grasp. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
Panthers first down. First and 10.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. One half of football to be played here in the divisional round. In 2 more quarters, we'll know the championship game matchups. Let's take a look at what's happened so far. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins at Gillette Stadium, the Patriots at home to take on the Denver Broncos. And this is Caden Prather. And here's a look at the current playoff bracket in the NFL playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Jackson now to return it. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Carolina ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stick with McCaffrey. Escapes a defender. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
At the 36-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I like to play with some of
The
them.
Giants taking a chance. They saw something different. They've thrown the red flag. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
2nd down pass play coming. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. First down now, ball at the 33. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds his fullback. And no first down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half yard, and he'd have had it.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. He's got the first down grab and still going. At the 20. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants grow the lead to 7. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Giants grow their lead to 8.
Panthers 16.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Dave Canales getting his Panthers out there for their next drive. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Number 88.
3rd down. Giants coming out in a dime look.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
I'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And it's picked out by the Giants. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10, so at the 28.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A pickup of 17. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Into traffic, complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty.
Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. They'll run here, following the penalty. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
He gets it out left, and it's come. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow their lead off the turnover. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Panthers 16.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
He's got it on the bootleg. Outright, McCaffrey makes the grab. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Third down, they need 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Jukes away from one. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
That draw is snuffed out, didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for third down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Third and long for him here. Looking over the middle, finds Ingram. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Offense to the line, second down. Back to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
To the air on third and long. It's on target to Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's got a man left. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Going just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's a gain of 8.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 41-yard.
They're going play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of 2.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Panthers football, but their playoff run is in jeopardy. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. They're going to try and throw it here. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pass play now. Hits him on the in route. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. If there's an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. There's a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Throw here, third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down. That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. They'll go for the gun with Barkley. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Second and 10. Here's a pass. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Manning's pass. Complete to Equanimeous St. Ron. That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
All plays on the table here for third and 3. Dropping back to throw. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete.
You know, third and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of the defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
Setting up to throw.
6.
Short pass brought in. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
15 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete from the
After the
contact.
incompletion, still at the 38.
Leads
It's
to
second and 10. Pass play coming here. Catch made over the middle. Has room down the left sideline. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And Panthers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Barkley trying this up the gut. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. QB sneak coming. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs from 37.
1st down, Giants.
To the air now on 1st and 10. It's a screen to Barkley. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Giants 1st down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Giants 1st down.
Barkley on the pistol give. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down at the line.
89. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw. That one finds his man, Ingram. No one's around him, he's got space. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ingram's got another one. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. All set now, 1st and 10.
That's another Giants 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Makes a tackle. Oh, he lost the football. Panthers pick this one up. And they're going to take possession of the football. They're going to do it deep on the road side of the field.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when you're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. That's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Able to get it to Moore. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers trailing by 5. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. From the gun, McCaffrey. He dodged the tackle. And he will not get the 1st, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw it. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Completed left side to Samuel. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Brings up 3rd.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And he will score. Give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves him in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw it. Has it at the 1. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
31.
Has this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. Here he is to throw. That's him on the... Oh, the football's loose! Picked up by the Panthers. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate.
Great comeback win for the Panthers, chat. Oh my goodness.
Where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Here's a design run. So the Panthers guard the vault